Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras with Tapi, her grandmother, and Tata, her grandfather. One afternoon, Tapi takes her to Aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousin Lali, Ravi, and Meena. When they reach there, Mridu takes off her slippers near a pair of large black ones, on which one could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. Ravi and Meena drag her to the backyard behind a thick bitterberry bush. There she sees a very small kitten lying, lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. Meena tells her that they found him outside the gate that morning and have hidden him from Patti, who, if she comes to know about it, would leave for their Padumama's house. Ravi tells her with what difficulty he got the milk for the cat. He got some milk from the kitchen which Patti saw. So he had to tell her a lie that he was hungry and would put the tumbler back in the place after drinking the milk. Then Ravi tells her the cat's name is Mahendran, which seemed a very odd name for a kitty to Mridu. Ravi explains his full name is Mahendra Varma Pallava Punai or MP Punai, and tells her that it is a fine breed of a cat and it belongs to the relation of the Pallavas king, emblem of the Pallava dynasty. He tells Mridu that he has seen a statue of his tatas, etc., and that Mahendra is descended from that very same ancient cat. Moreover, that in ancient Egypt cats are worshipped. He continues further, telling her that the cat is a descendant of the Egyptian cat goddess Bastet, and that the cat goddess was a stowaway in one of the Pallava ships, and her descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is Mahendran. Mridu then hears a screeching sound, which was the sound coming from a violin which Lali was learning to play. Ravi says that she will never learn it, though the music master plays like a train whistling on and on, whereas Lali all the time derailed. Mridu creeps up to the window to see Lali and the music master. The music master had a mostly bald head with a fringe of oiled black hair falling around his ear and an old fashioned tuft. He was playing a few notes with which Lali was trying to copy but failed. Suddenly they hear a voice from the gate. There was a beggar who used to come every day for the past week. Patti says Ravi to send him away. Ravi asks the beggar, who was sitting in the garden under a tree, to go away. On being asked to go, the beggar got shocked and asked them to let him sit there for the afternoon, as it was very hot and he had got blisters on the soles of his bare feet. On seeing the blister, Mridu asked Ravi and Meena to provide him with a pair of chappals. Ravi went into the veranda and gets the pair of chappals which Mridu had noticed when she arrived. He gives them to the beggar and asks him to go. Later on, when the music master comes out to leave, he finds his chappals missing. He comes to know the truth. The mother Patti gets upset at the deed and scolds Ravi. She gives Gopu Mama's almost new chappals to the teacher. The music teacher wears them and leaves, calling the children a Hanuman incarnate. Patti laughs at the thought of Gopu Mama, as he was in the habit of wearing chappals as soon as he came home. She wonders that Mama is going to say when she tells him that she has given his chappals to the music teacher.